maybe. They used to call the Chinese technique. Can you do a hurdle and stop your arms halfway? It's power hurdle. The Chinese used to do that. Can you do Reina the same thing, but the hand that you're putting around, keep it lower than the other one. Something like that. Right? So pretty much, I've seen gymnasts going this way, this way, this way, this way. So the hurdle on the way up, it's very different. What's important, guys, it's where you go on the end of the hurdle. It's how quickly you get to here. All right? So that's the important. Almost like if you have a basketball in your hand, and if you want to bounce it on the floor, you're not going to throw it up to let it bounce. You're just going to go like this, right? That's what's going to give you the best bounce. Or similar to pole vaulting. You have the lever. The quicker I do this, that's easier. It's going to go over. So here are my pole vaulting arms. Regardless, are they here or they're here, how quickly I put them down, it's going to create the direction for the second part of the round. So that's why I don't have the answer for you. What should I do with my arms? I remember myself as a gymnast. I always said I have loose arms, wanted to see my arms. Were they here or anything? I don't know. So I don't have the answer, guys, for you on that one. All to me was important to bend the body so I can turn over, to get the body shorter so I can go around here. All right, so that's pretty much I'm going to talk about the hurdle. Into the floor. So from high, I got to go low in order to compress the floor. So that's important. And the biggest thing is I want to finish the position that I'm here, so now I can use this as a momentum for the next skill. You guys follow that? What happens, again, level 4, level 5, they're great what they are. But a lot of times, watch, I'm going up. I cannot compress the floor because I'm moving up. The only thing I can do is because I'm straight, I can rebound. But I cannot go that way. So that's why one of the challenges we have floor vault, it's the kids are moving this too soon, the chest, while the legs are still here, they're doing this. Versus we want to go chest down to here. Now I can go only this much, I can go all the way back. It's like folding a spring. I can release this depending on the skill. So that's why we're teaching the pipe. We're doing this looking for shoulders, ears together, right? Now, can you do pipe? That hands me to a pipe. That to me is the key drill on tumbling. Because can you do the same with pushing your hands stand up? I think what the girls are doing, floor vault, is the same thing. They're trying to stand up toward it. Can you do it even earlier? Stay straight. So push your hands and stand up. They're trying to do that too soon. And because they're trying to do that too soon, they get to here versus to here. I think that's the key for the back handspring. Another option to teach it probably is, can you go from squat back handspring? I like to use this because now they're all the way down. They can't move forward. So now it teaches them to sit, to jump to handstand. Do this one more time. There. So that's another one. So guys, the other thing is, I think as a coaches, we're very good watching from the side when the kids don't snap down. Say, okay, you don't snap down. But here's what my opinion is. Miley, come here for a second. Emma, hold on to this. So guys, the snap down is a reaction what happened on the first part of the back handspring, which means this. Come here, Miley, for a second. Like that. The more she sits, see how the hips are going lower now? The faster she's going to snap down. Let's go up again. See, the hips are much higher right now than this. Would you agree? So this is where the snap down is created. So can you do, maybe come a little bit forward. You can just do pipe, try to sit back handspring. See, the more she can sit, the more she's going to snap down. Because we're lowering the center of mass. Versus from here, everything's going high and it's very light. Sometimes kids cannot even compress the tumbling, the floor. So that's the snap down. The snap down is a reaction what happened before that. It's not something the girls can do because they're already gone, right? One of the biggest mistakes is, you need to make it back handspring to the wave. I know Reagan's got a lot of problem with this. We tried to work. And and a lot of times you guys see just the routines, but we see what's happening in the meet. She's doing round up back hands, her chest is so far back. Can you do just go away? So it looks kind of like this. There. You guys see how she's opening too long? So all she can do is just spike very far. And she gets to here. And from here, it's very hard to do. So that's why we're looking for body kicking hands. I want to see from here to really close the body as soon as possible so I can get out as fast as possible. So that's pretty much the important part of back handspring. Layouts, twist.
Round shape, round. So we want to, just like running, in order for me to run fast forward, I have to push my feet backwards. Same thing, if I want to do something to move forward on the handspring, my support has to push backwards. There. So now we're eliminating the height. Since we're going forward, it's much easier to connect something out of it. Well, just, do you guys understand why we're trying to change it?